Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith of the Smith in the Black channel here at Ticker Talker with the weekend vid, and this could be a little interesting. Got a lot of mother bar problems, but if we go to SPY, you're going to see this. Once again, so far looking like an inside quarter coming up here. So what we got here on the weekly is this. You've got, first of all, we're nowhere near taking that or that out, right? That's something we'd want to know about, right? Because all of this is an inside bar of that. Anywho, that's your inside quarter. But you have this outside bar, and then we gap down and come back. So the question is, do we re-break this and get the 3-2 back down, or do we take this out and try and come after this? So that's really what we're going to be looking at on the daily. You can see we've got an outside day to the downside, so we've got to get out of this range, take that out, right, or that, first of all, and then we can talk about that or that, but we're nowhere near doing that. Go to QQQ, and Q's still a little better, just exhaustion risk going into the highs, and I believe they poked down a little bit. Yeah, so potential wouldn't be too hard to just dink this off and go outside bar on the week. So the Q's still a little better. On the daily, here it's kind of stuck, right? Look at these 3 days of nothing. So broader average is a little stuck. Apple, outside day, and still bright green on the month, just coming and running out of month. And weekly just makes it too higher, so it's still slowly but surely walking up. If you go to small cappers, once again, that outside week and coming back into it. So either side of this week is going to get our attention. If we go to bonds, mother bar issue monthly, stuck in here. How are you going to get out of here? And I mean, we're nowhere near this, and the potential mother bar that may never get out of is UUP dollar. Look at this. You may never get out of that. Anyway, VXX, a little interesting here. We've got an inside week. So do they triangulate out here, market rallies and peak, or do we get hit again and up there? So we'll see. If we go to the Dow Jones Diamonds, here again, the same pattern. All the futures looking very similar there. If we go to Boeing, Boeing goes inside week, and so here, once again, how are you going to get outside of this? All right, so you got an inside week to either reconfirm RevStrat upside, right, or try and knock her back down. We'll see. There are a lot of interesting pandemic setups going here, as you'll see. IBM, a little boring, but you are outside inside week if they want to go 3-1 or either way, and that would reconfirm the inside month to the upside or set up the RevStrat to the downside. If we go to Triple M here, once again, like futures, outside 2. What's the next 2? If we go to UNH here, all similar here, outside weaker, and it's already here, outside month, so it's already a try. It's a matter of which one we're going to do here. We're going to come back through this or expand this down, because you got XLV all looking very similar like that. You've got ANTM here, similar, 3-2. Cardinal Health here, 3-2. And on daily, you're going to see this. Here, this try to come ripping back through here or try and get out of here. If we go to Molina Health, there's your try here, like so, to see if you can get through that. And on the weekly, here, it's already a 3 to try and come back up through this stuff, so we'll see. If we go to GH, inside stuck in the middle of this range, we've got an inside thing, and this thing can heat up fast. It's still an inside monther, but you can watch that with the rest of the gang. Cigna, also the 3-2. What's the next 2? A lot of things looking similar. Trannies and transports monthly, back to a doji here. Try to lay out, so just stock. Weekly, what's the next 2? It gapped down a little bit and then comes back into this mess like a lot of things, so we'll see. You got all the airlines going inside weak. There's big mother bars to get out of, but monthly signal still to the upside if they want to get bailed out or something. We'll see. Alaska Air here, also inside week. United, Delta, Spirit Airlines, you get the idea. If we go to CSX, rail, potential Momo shooter here, right, 2 down. And if they hit that, it's red on the month. You could have full time frame continuity back to the downside real quick here in CSX. And your daily, here to see if they can expand this, get below that, and then stay there. Triangle out, and come back through this stuff. You can watch all the choo-choos together. ODFL. ODFL holding pretty tough here. Freight line. The weekly wouldn't be very hard to go compound 3. This is a 2 down, then boom, 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 and take all these guys out and go into the highs. UPS. Slight 2 down, wouldn't be hard to go compound 3 on that, and if it does, you'd have full time frame count to the upside with inside month to the upside. Go to the Utes. Utes coming back, mother bar issue, and this is what's going to happen when you can't get out of here. Here comes your inside quarter, but you're setting up the RevStrat quarter too, back and forth. It'd be nice to get some movement out of something like that. So, you got like Duke, all the usual suspects setting that way up. And if you look at the weeklies, they came in here, did the 2-2 reversal. Now, your hopes is to get this internal triangle a little bit bigger. It starts coming back through here. ETR here having some issues, and you can see this. You get the idea. These guys are trying to RevStrat, so that could be pretty good. VNQ also getting interesting here too. Still inside month to the upside. But now you got an inside week, right? So the question is internal try back through here, or can you re-break there? Because you got some guys coming in. AVB. You can see this is the mother bar triangle. You just pounded in here, right? Because you can't get out of these two. So we'll see if you go to the daily. Just starting to come back through this range, and we'll see if it's going to set up RevStrat Monther. The new month, we still got some time on that, so we'll see. BXP, also trying to RevStrat the RevStrat and coming back in. Weekly, almost shoot, so you can try and get one of these guys out. The question is going to be weak enough to come back through there. SPG, similar. If you go to EQR, similar. Monthly setting up the RevStrat PSA, RevStrat of the RevStrat. You can watch that with the EXR. And SLG might give us a little bit of a tell by going inside on the week. If we go to financials, we got stress tests in the banks this week. So these things so far have been doing all sorts of nothing, just coming back into this. We'll see. JP Morgan, like I said, we're going to have stress tests and setting up potential shooter there, but a lot of potential Momo shooters if they start coming after this stuff. Citicorp inside, Wells Fargo just sitting there, bank. So they're waiting on these stress tests. Goldman Sachs, I believe, stays inside week. If there's any of interest, BMO Harris Bank is inside week and RevStrat to the upside. If they want to take that up, in U.S. Bank here is RevStrat, would be RevStrat to the upside. With the 2-2 weaker back up, RevStrat weaker inside and then slightly down. Travelers, potential 2-2 back up, and that is still RevStrat month so far. If we go to crude, and crude, still the inside month to the upside here over 25.20, you're there. So we'll see what gives on this thing. Weekly. Oops. Here. It's trying to go 1 bar RevStrat, I believe. No, it's just a 2 down come back. So you can see this 3-week range we need to get out of. If you go to XLE, here, a lot of this garbage looking the same. So we want to... Not too much going on over here. OIH. Here you can see those potential shooter stuff like that. Exxon. Here looking the same. Chevron. A lot of this stuff coming back in inside monthers. So it's going to be an interesting second or third quarter. But we got some time to see how these play out first. APA. A lot of this stuff doing nothing, but you do have an inside week. Concho. Potential that shooter back through this range if they want to pound this thing. And here, getting ready to go back into full time frame count near the downside. Potential outside monther if they want to bring it in. Murphy, still green on the month. And you do have an inside week. NBR, not as wild as it was, but still a good trader in an inside week. XEC, not doing much, but inside week. And like I said, come back through here. And well, we'll see. Slobby, not doing much. Potential 222 upside. Halliburton the same, just kind of sitting there. But Chenier, potential RevStrat week here, inside bar, then takes that, and if it does, it reconfirms the month and upper. Go to XRT retail. XRT, once again, it's 2 in the month. Fragmented and not doing much, but you got that potential 322 like a lot of things, so we'll see. Costco, mother bar issues getting killed in here. Look at this. 3 months inside. All right, so no touchy on the Costco. And if you must, you might get the 2-weeker back up, but we'll see. Target, stock, inside month doji doing nothing. Walmart is still inside to the downside, just not falling apart. On the weekly, here you stay inside. Not quite, so we'll see. If we go to like a pandemic, DRI, potential shooter back through all this, and it goes back. Full time frame kind of near the downside with Brinker. Here, they take these things out like so. Inside week for EAT. And Phillips Van Peeken. Inside shooter if they want to come back through all this stuff. Setting up potential rev strat month there here. Go to the XME. XME coming back in the month like a lot of things. Weekly shooter like a lot of things if they want to come back here. But gold doing this. Gold almost inside, but you can see still skirting up into the highs in here and trying to do this on the month. Here, go outside month to the upside because you got silver still right on the month, but you got this on the week. Here, potential rev strat back upside, and a lot of gold's GDX 1-2. So we'll see Newmont similar, and you've got FNV, good mover, potential rev strat back to the upside, and our GLD here still suffering here, and so our GLD could be a wild card here too. Still 2 down on the month. Go to IBB. Oh yeah, here we go. Get IBB pulling out here, and that's nice. Trying to go here monthly, just going new highs. All right, so a lot of good stuff in there. Daily, they triangle them out, so we'll see a little bit of exhaustion risk. Here's you take them out, triangle they out, and triangle they out. So we'll see if that continues. Like so, and you got your Labu here. Got a little bit more room, I think, on this, and it's right about there. But you get the idea and that kind of stuff. But it's case by case basis, especially just like retail. So AGIO still handily inside month, and inside week's a 3-1er. So like I said, a lot of these things heated up. So we'll let them heat up. We don't have to guess. ALKS trying to come out of the ashes down here. If there's any hope. And that's a 2-month inside pattern to the upside, and this is a 3-month here. So used to be somebody, if they want to catch a bid, we'll see. ALNY, get an ALNY, almost the outside month, and that was real nice, and this is what we look for. The weekly 2-2 back through the previous range. Pivot machine guns got a little bit more on that, we'll see. If we go to Alexion, Alexion goes inside week, and still looking at the big try like so if they want to come back through all this stuff. Been a lot higher. Amgen, get Amgen trying to go 1-bar rev strat month. Weekly went 2-2 back up, so we'll see, and that was a nice day for a lot of these things to see. Triangle them out, triangle them out. We'll see if we can come after all this stuff up in there. AXSM, and setting up the mother bar issues on the month, but setting up potential rev strat. And the weekly is 3-1, so we can see if that starts to heat up again too. BIIB. So the good thing about BIIB in the weekly, you see they triangled all this stuff out, stopped them all out, and then here. You're nowhere near taking that week. Just going forward, still our month to the downside, so we want to see if there's any strength there to try and rev strat that or not. Old school drug, you're still having some problems. Bristol Myers, 2 months to the downside with Pfizer. CLDX. See if there's any more in the tank. This is old, used to be somebody or here too, and you can see how this thing just blasted off here. Nice rev strat on the day here. Would have been nice to catch that. But we'll see if anything more comes of the shenaniganer. Detil. Detil is inside month to the upside. Now an inside week for the combo. EW. And EW pokes down 3 2 to see if it wants to try and go back through all this kind of stuff, because it's already a try. You get the monthly problems. You're an inside-outside, and you're a 2-month insider, but once you're outside, you're in a try. So we'll see. IONS. IONS, inside month to the upside, and you got all this stuff to come after if they want to heat her up. So we'll see how that goes. And, of course, we'll watch the NVAX still. Getting job done. Marinas and your T-Dockers. Always keep an eye on these guys because they're moving them. T-Dock takes the month to the upside. Go to XLK. And XLK just goes towards the highs. Weekly pokes down a little bit, but potential T2 to compound 3 it. And this is a potential rev strat here in the SMH. But a lot of this stuff is really just blasted off. You got Facebook inside week on the highs. Amazon inside week on the highs. Netflix still year and upper. And just takes out last week's highs and going towards all-time highs here on the month. Google. And Google just doge on the month doing nothing. So be aware of that. You do have an inside week though. If we go to NVIDIA, also an inside week here. So we'll see how some of this stuff breaks. AMBA having some issues here. Going potential Momo shooter back through this stuff and setting up the potential outside month there and stuck in this mother bar here. Cirrus Logic not having too much fun here either, and that's going month and downer here. CRUS. Pandemic Expedia here. Outside inside weaker to see how we get out of that. You can watch the trip and stuff like that. LRCX still inside month to the upside with NXPI. Roku. So Roku, see if we can get an outside monther here, and that's 138.79. So you got plenty of acreage on that if it wants to heat up. Here's your try. Xilinx weekly pokes down. Here's a 2, so it wouldn't be hard to go take these guys out. See, it's been a lot higher, so we'll see if that can get the Xilinx going. And ZM still inside month and up and blasting in new highs. Just a few more. AAXN, and AAXN went 2 on the week down here. So we'll see if that can, those shooters can set anything up, because you get the monthly still green, but exhaustion risk. So we'll see if anything comes below that shooter. Mercantile inside week, inside month and upper. You can watch your SBACs and your CCIs with that. See if anything comes of that. They kind of stalled out up there, but we'll see. BZUN inside month to the upside, coming back through the try. Pandemic CCL trying to set up the shooter month. The weekly inside to see if they want to come back through this. RCL here the same, and NCLH. All inside weeks to see if they want to bring these babies back in. Chewy is potential 2 up, 2 down, 2 up week. Off the inside monther, dog food, we're going to need some. ECL coming back into the try here. So we'll see if this Momo shoot, like there's a lot of Momo shoots, if they want to kick them in back through there. FLIR, F-L-I-R, Momo shoot here, and that also takes out last month's lows. Here's 2-2 reversal. Pandemic, letter H, coming back, setting up rev strat, mother bar issues as you can see. And just that weekly shooter. Marriott, the same. LHX. LHX, you can see in the triangle layout, and the question is going to come down here and take this out in the internal try. Like so. We've already got our higher high now. We're going to get a lower low out of this stuff. Would be real nice on that, because you got full time frame counter to the downside, potential 1-bar rev strat monther. Pandemic, Live Nation, coming back in, going red on the month. Once again, potential Momo shoots. Overstack, going to the highs, and monthly it's been higher, and you got this try to go after here if they want to keep that thing going. Whirlpool, not expecting too much out of this, but you do have this. The 3-2. Just trying to set up the 3-2-2. Weyerhaeuser. Inside week. You can watch out with the home builders, because it would be reconfirming inside month to the upside, albeit mother bar problems. Wynn Resorts Pandemic. Setting up potential rev strat monther, like a lot of them. Momo shoot week. And Tesla inside week. Oh, maybe not. Nope, not inside week, but 222 to try and reconfirm the inside mountain up into more new highs. Daily just kind of stalls out though, so just be aware of that. You can see I've been tightening up a little bit, so be aware of that. So a lot of things to keep an eye on as we come into the end of the quarter. A ton of things are going to be inside quarter, and if we sell off, we're nowhere near taking those out. So that would be an issue. So we'll see. That's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith of the Black Channel here at Tiger Tiger.